Hey guys, what's up? So today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be your typical research video, conspiracy type video. Today we're just going to talk about addiction and dealing with depression and all that stuff that comes with it. So recently I kind of had an episode. And the reason it really climaxed to the point where it got was that I couldn't really find anybody to, I guess, talk to at the time. I was just kind of like alone with my thoughts, and they were just kind of like building on the negativity and just getting more negative and more heavy to hold on to. And I was just having a really hard time finding clarity, making sense of any situation that I was cooking up in my brain. And on top of it, I was drinking a bottle of liquor. And that's where the addiction part comes in. I have trouble with alcohol. It's kind of, I call it a family curse. I don't know if you guys believe in that. I kind of do. I believe it has something to do with genetics too, by the way, but yeah, I struggle with alcoholism. I've gotten a lot better, but still it's to the point where it still gets the better of me and I'm not really in control of the substance. The substance sometimes gets the better of me. And when that happens, no one really seems to be around, is the funny part. And I'm not saying that because I'm saying that, oh, people are bad and they just don't want to be around and they want to see you suffer. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that for some reason it always happens that way, whether they choose not to be with you or they just literally are too busy, have some things of their own that they're dealing with. The point is that when that type of stuff happens, nobody is really there. Whether, like I said, whether they have a legit excuse or not, or whether they're just ignoring you, is completely up to them. The situation changes with every person. But the bottom line is that people that are going through this thing of depression and addiction, they usually go together. Everybody knows that part when you're going through your addiction, you're struggling with it, and you're desperately looking to speak with somebody about it, or just have somebody around so that you don't self-destruct in a very explosive, harmful manner. And I believe that the reason why that happens is you're supposed to learn how to deal with it on your own without needing anybody else to come save you. And like I said, the situation's always different for everybody, whether the people that they consider friends or family, whether they choose not to be there for you or whether they're literally just too busy, have things of their own that they can't be there for you even if they wanted to. That's completely irrelevant to the bottom line, which is that you're always constantly finding yourself alone and self-destructing while doing so because your addiction is getting the better of you. And today I was really meditating as to how I let that happen, even though I thought that I was past that part of myself, yet it happened again. And obviously it's because I haven't learned that lesson. I haven't learned how to be completely 100% okay with myself being alone. And I guess I still have some things to learn about myself. And I'm doing this video because I want to be as transparent as possible to my viewers. I don't want to live like a secret life or whatever. I really want you guys to see that I'm genuine as to what I do and believe. And I'll put myself on the spot. I'm constantly keeping myself in check in order for myself to grow. I never turn a blind eye to my flaws Instead, I constantly focus on them and try to fix them. And I know that one of them for a fact is alcoholism, and it's something that's been destroying my life ever since I got caught up in it at a young age, ever since I was a teenager. Just kind of got stuck on it, been struggling with it ever since, and it's slowly been destroying my life. The fact that I can't control myself when I drink is ridiculous, and that in itself tells me that I need to stop. I just need to completely cut it out. And I'm not saying that drinking is bad either. Alcohol is not bad if you know how to control yourself when you're drinking it or consuming it. Because there are people that literally they can have like 3 beers tops, and then they can stop themselves from drinking more, and they say, oh, okay, well, I'm good, I don't need any more. Those are the types of people that mastered alcohol, and they don't let alcohol master them. So I just wanted to make that clear. It just, in my case, alcohol seems to be a destructive force in my life, and it's just better if I cut it out of my life, at least for a very, very good while, long while, until I can learn to properly engage in that activity. But as of now, I am not spiritually nor mentally or emotionally prepared to engage in alcoholic activities. And yeah, I'm just making this video for anybody else struggling with addiction and depression. I know things can get really bad and hopeless and dark and heavy every single second of your life. Every breath you take is just, it just feels heavy. It doesn't feel like you're living. You just feel like you're surviving. But this video is for all of those struggling with this, because that's the main thing that we have to really learn about ourselves, is how to be completely okay on your own. How to not need alcohol to be okay when you're alone. How to not need friends to constantly be there for you when you're alone, and to just be completely self-reliant. And I think that's the purpose in all of this, to learn how to master your own self. Sorry, my phone died, but what I was getting at was that learn how to not need any outside help. Learn to find that internal balance. Learn to produce it on your own. There's a number of methods that help you do this, whether it be meditation, whether it be exercise, whatever your preference is. There's a number of ways to accomplish this. And another thing that I wanted to mention is that if you're the type of person that's always there for everybody that ever needs help, yet you can't really do that for yourself, and you feel down if nobody is there for you when you need help, just remember that not everybody is like you. There are those that are here to help heal this planet through this process we're going through. One of the best ways to help heal not only the world or your surroundings, whatever you have influence to, however great your influence is to start with yourself. Learn to heal yourself in any aspect that is necessary for your own path and process. And by doing so, you will be the living example as to how others can do that as well. And by healing yourself, you show the way for others to do the same. So if you want to make a difference, any difference in the world, it always begins with yourself. and how you're able to manage your own life, because then others will feel inspired and feel influenced by your example. So, I mean, that just goes for me. I'm not saying that everybody that's going through addiction and depression is here to do that. I'm just saying, for those that just happen to watch this video that maybe are here for that, just like I am, I hope you hear me out on what I just said, because it's a lesson, very hard lesson that I learned recently. Not everybody's like you. They're not willing to do things that you're willing to do. And that's okay. That's okay. It'll be fine. But it always begins with yourself. And that being said, I feel like that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. My next video is gonna be about, I'm not sure yet, but it's gonna be a good one. It's not gonna be like negative, or not even negative, but you know, like just negative topics. You know, like my last 3 videos, they one of them was about Satanism, the other one was about human child trafficking, and then the latest one was about systematic pedophilia. So I'm gonna take a break from all the negative topics, and my next video is gonna be a good one. So just stay tuned. Thank you all for watching, being patient with me. Things will get better, but sometimes they get worse before they get better. Hang in there. Bye.